Now there's some videos out there that tell you the best programming languages to learn, and they're not really that good. They just tell you the top 5 best languages, and they tell you like C++ and JavaScript and whatever, and I think that just sucks. Instead, I think the best way to actually pick which languages that are best to learn is to be on almost like a roadmap. So for example, if you want to be a web developer, then you learn the languages that you need to become a web developer. If you want to be like an Android developer, then you learn the languages you need to become an Android developer. So I'm going to be telling you guys exactly that. So these are the best programming languages to learn for that specific roadmap. Alright, let's start. Let's say you want to become a web developer. Then you're going to want to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and a JavaScript framework like React, Angular, Vue, your choice. But those are good for front-end web development. Perfect. What if you want to build iOS apps and be an iOS developer? Then you'd want to learn Swift. Before you actually start iOS development, you actually need a MacBook or like a Mac OS device, doesn't matter, but you need a Mac, okay? You need a Mac, download Xcode, and then you can learn and code in Swift. Alright, let's say you want to do Android development instead because you don't like iOS. Alright, whatever. You download Android Studio, it doesn't matter what device, and learn Kotlin. Back then, it was Java. Java is dead, so you learn Kotlin for that. Now, let's say you want to do cross-platform mobile development, which is basically like you create one code base and you can run about Android and iOS. You can either learn Flutter or React Native. Flutter is a framework that is based around the Dart programming language, and React Native is actually based around React.js, which is the JavaScript framework. So if you already know React.js, then you can probably use React Native, but if you want to, you can use Flutter, your choice. Now let's say you want to become a game developer. If you want to become a game developer, then there's actually 2 game engines that you can use, Unity and Unreal Engine. For Unity, you learn C#. For Unreal Engine, it's C or C++. I think it's C++, but either way, C# is good, or C++ for Unreal Engine. Next, let's say you want to become a blockchain developer because that's the trend nowadays. So you can actually learn Solidity. That's what's used to build the smart contracts, to build the NFTs and, you know, the Ethereum and whatnot. You learn Solidity, and I guess you also learn some JavaScript because there's some frameworks like Web3.js, Ether.js, and you can use that and become a blockchain developer. Next, if you want to become a data scientist, you learn Python. Python is good for data science. So if you want to be a data scientist, learn Python. If you want to develop AI, such machine learning, then you use Python. And with that, you're going to be working with TensorFlow, which is like this framework that Google made that can help with like machine learning AI. So you can also learn that. Yeah, those are actually the best programming languages to learn. You're on a roadmap. That's actually how it should be. You're on a path or a roadmap, and you learn the languages that will lead you onto that path. That's how it should be. Hopefully this was helpful.